What if your entire legacy, your life's work, was erased because of something you may not have even understood? What if you were one of the greatest to ever play the game, but banned for life anyway? This is the story of Shoeless Joe Jackson, a man who grew up poor, never learned to read, but swung a bat like poetry in motion. He hit .408 as a rookie, a record that still hasn't been broken. But instead of Cooperstown, his name lived in baseball's shadows. Until now. This isn't just a baseball story. It's about betrayal, injustice, and maybe redemption. Before we dive into one of baseball's most heartbreaking legends, hit that like button and subscribe, because some stories deserve to be heard all the way through. Joe Jackson wasn't born into glory. He came into the world in 1887 in Pickens County, South Carolina. Dirt poor, working in textile mills by the time he could hold a broom. But boy, could he hit. The nickname Shoeless Joe, it came from a mill game. He had painful blisters from new cleats, so he played barefoot. A fan shouted, "You shoeless son of a gun!" It stuck, and so did his legend. By 1908, Joe was signed to the Philadelphia Athletics. After some time in the minors, he got a real shot with Cleveland in 1911 and exploded onto the scene. He hit .408 that year. As a rookie, that record still stands today. By 1915, he was traded to the Chicago White Sox, and that's when things got serious. He was a pure hitter. No gimmicks, no drama, just results. 356 career batting average, fourth best ever in Major League history. Babe Ruth said he copied his swing from Joe. That's the kind of influence we're talking about. In 1917, Jackson helped the White Sox win the World Series. 2 years later, they were back in it again. 1919, the infamous year, the Black Sox Scandal. 8 players, including Joe, were accused of throwing the World Series against the Reds. But here's the twist. Jackson hit .375, led both teams with 12 hits, hit the only home run of the series. He had 0 errors. Does that sound like a guy trying to lose? Despite all that, in 1921, Commissioner Kennesaw Mountain Landis banned Joe and the others from baseball for life, even though a court acquitted him, even though historians still argue whether he really understood what was happening. Remember, the man couldn't read, couldn't even sign his own name. He took the money, sure, $5,000. But did he throw the games? That's the question that's haunted fans for over 100 years. After the ban, Joe didn't disappear. He kept playing semi-pro ball under fake names. He ran a dry cleaning business, later a barbecue joint, then a liquor store in Greenville, South Carolina. One story goes that Ty Cobb walked into his store one day and Joe didn't acknowledge him. When Cobb asked why, Jackson said, "I didn't think you'd want to know me." That's the kind of heartbreak this man carried. Joe's legend never really died. He was the heart of W.P. Kinsella's novel, Shoeless Joe, and the soul of the movie, Field of Dreams. A statue of him stands in Greenville. His old home, now a museum. His bat, Black Betsy, iconic. And fans, still chanting his name more than a century later. He made the Sporting News top 100 players list in 1999. Fans voted him the 12th best outfielder in MLB history. Then in 2025, finally, some justice. MLB Commissioner Rob Manfred lifted the ban. Posthumously, sure, but it meant something. Joe Jackson is now eligible for the Hall of Fame. It'll go through the Classic Baseball Era Committee. Their next vote is December 2027. For the first time in over 100 years, the door is open. Joe's story isn't just about stats, it's about redemption. It's about asking hard questions. And for a guy who never learned to read, his swing wrote one of the most beautiful chapters in baseball history. So now the question isn't, did Joe Jackson deserve to be banned? It's, doesn't he deserve a plaque in Cooperstown? Time will tell. But for fans of the game and believers in redemption, Shoeless Joe Jackson's moment may finally be on deck. Do you think Shoeless Joe belongs in Cooperstown? Let us know in the comments, and subscribe for more true stories where greatness, injustice, and redemption collide.